big wedding planned for next March. Tell me about, Samantha, tell me what you had planned for March.
So for next March, we had planned something more of a conventional wedding where we would have a big party at an art gallery in Parkdale here in Toronto, a catered dinner for our friends and family, and sort of all the works that sort of come with the wedding.
My big fat family traditional wedding or something like that.
Exactly, yeah.
Costing approx?
The average wedding in Canada costs something around $30,000 to $35,000.
Okay, so you were all in. You had this all planned. It's a big day, though. That's a lot of dreams wrapped up in that March date.
It is, yeah. We've been planning. I mean, what we really wanted was to have a celebration with our friends and family, and we had originally thought that that would be the best way for us to execute that and sort of live out that image that we had.
Okay, something changed. Farsi, what changed?
Well, we just, I mean, in light of the humanitarian crisis that was happening at the time, we just thought that we had a realization, and it came when we saw the photo of the young boy who had died, unfortunately,
yes,
in the process.
On the beach.
On the beach. And so we thought that this is the perfect opportunity, the perfect time to capitalize on the momentum and the knowledge and the media attention that the crisis was getting. And we thought this is the time to use our wedding as a platform to raise more attention and funds to help the unfortunate to come over and to start a new life here.
So you decided to direct those wedding funds to something entirely different. What have you done instead?
Yes, exactly. So we decided to instead use the funds we would have put towards our originally planned wedding, and as well ask our friends and family to generously donate what gift they would have given us to the cause instead, and the cause being the private sponsorship of a family from Syria to come and make a new home here in Toronto.
So you're going to start your family by bringing another family here. But you did get wet. You get to get it married. So so this is where we can show some wonderful pictures now. It didn't have the wedding as planned, City Hall wedding last month. So tell me about it. We're going to show some wonderful shots. Hey, is that you at the Toronto sign there?
It is,
the famous Toronto sign. And here's the lovely shot. Civic wedding looks beautiful. You both look amazing.
Thank you so much.
Tell me about the big day. Who was there?
So we had a small civil ceremony with our friends and our family that were there. The timing was great in terms of the day because it was when the Blue Jays were, of course, doing quite well. So we walked through the bird's nest and found Mayor John Tory on the other end, who is, of course, a big supporter of the organization we are fundraising for, which is the Ryerson Lifeline Syria Challenge. We were able to speak to him about the cause, and then, of course, proceeded up to the area where we had our civil ceremony, which was short and sweet and everything we were looking for, which was great.
That's the most important thing. You're married now anyway.
Exactly.
That's what the aim of all of this is.
Exactly.
So you had that beautiful ceremony and are continuing to raise money to bring the family here. How is it going so far?
So far, it's been great. We've raised about $17,500. All of that money, which is being fundraised by the Ryerson Lifeline Syria Challenge. We're hoping to raise $27,000. $27,000 is the amount that is needed to sponsor a family of 4. Because what we're hoping to do with the money is use it for private refugee sponsorship. 100% of the money that we're fundraising will be used by a family in their first 12 months here in Canada to pay for everything from rent to food to clothing and everything in between. Anything you might need in your first year in Canada.
Oh, okay. You've been working with this organization, so you know very much about whereof you speak and the needs that are there for those who are coming to the country. Let me ask a little bit, Farzine, for you. Reaction when you canceled what you'd originally planned, and then how you feel about how it's turned.
Well, at first it was a shock. It was a shock that we both came to this realization at almost exactly the same time. And it was shocking that it was such a natural consideration. We thought, of course, this is the right decision. This is right for us. And you know, it was a daunting prospect to plan a wedding in 3 weeks. But with the amazing family and friends that we have, it was possible.
They didn't mind?
No, they were very excited. They were very excited, yeah.
Okay, they didn't mind using their money for a gift in that way. And so for you, I mean, my read on this is that for you, it's been the right choice.
Certainly. It really was the perfect wedding for us. We wouldn't change a thing. And in fact, it went better than we could have possibly imagined. As Sam mentioned, some things just happened organically, meeting John Tory and getting his support and just talking to him about this. And then just having an amazing party with our family and friends was the best thing we could have hoped for.
I'm wondering what you think. We've been talking a lot this morning about the other side of this issue. There's been a pretty ugly, hateful backlash against Muslims in Canada now, one that many think may actually worsen when the refugees start to come because of what's happened in France and all of the convergence of all of these stories. What do you say? you're the counterpoint to that in many ways. I mean, what are your thoughts as you watch the very other Canadian reaction?
Well, I mean, it's almost not surprising that in light of the recent tragedies, that there would be a group of people who might use this as an opportunity to act on their prejudices. But we have every confidence that the people of Canada will come together at this time and will act on the very values and beliefs that we hold so dear, and that we will come together at this time, and our hearts go out to the victims of these recent crimes, but we have every confidence that people will come together.
Okay, really nice thought on which to end.
Yeah.
Except I do want to ask one more time, if anyone's watching thinking they'd like to help you bring a family, where's that website again? Where can people find more information?
If people would like to find more information or make a donation of any size, we'd be immensely grateful. We'd ask them to please visit ryerson.ca/Lifeline Syria, and you can find our names, Samantha Jackson and Farzine Yousefian, under the title Team Leads.
Team lead, well, you did take a lead. You had that small, special, civic-minded wedding that the whole country's talking about this morning. A pleasure to meet you both. All the best in your married life.
Thank you
and thanks
so
a lot
much
for telling your story
Thank
today.
you so much for having us.
We
Thank you.
appreciate it.